Hi everyone! In today's video we are going to learn some tips and tricks to use on Google Sheets. So these tips and tricks are particularly useful for those of you that are writing your Google Educator Level 2 exams. So today we're going to learn how to add filters to your Google Sheet, how to use conditional formatting on your Google Sheet, how to create a radar chart, and how to create a pivot chart. Let's get started! Now as you can see here, I have a sample Google Sheet set up. In order to insert a filter, I'm going to go under the Data tab and then select Filter. And this gives me some options by which to organize my data. So now I can go to the top at any of my sets of cells, and I can choose to sort from A to Z. I can choose to sort from Z to A. I can also add some different conditions and choose to sort by them as well. In order to add some conditional formatting to my spreadsheet, I select the column or the group of cells that I want to add conditional formatting to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under Format, and I'm going to go to Conditional Formatting. And one type of conditional formatting that's really particularly useful for education is the color scale conditional formatting. So if we go to color scale, I have the option to choose a few different colors from a few different color scales, or alternatively, I can choose to create a custom color scale, but I'll use this red ranging one. And as you can see here, my lowest average is highlighted in a darker red. So this is really great for data, for a visual representation of your data. In order to create a radar chart, I'm going to hold my Shift key and select two or more columns. And then what I'm going to do is go to Insert and Chart. And generally when you open up your chart editor, by default, it will go to, let's do this again. Insert chart. It will, by default, select the one that is probably most appropriate for your data. However, for this purpose, we're looking at how to create a radar chart. So what I can do is go under Chart Type and scroll down, and I can find Radar Chart. And then, as you can see here, my data is now represented on a radar chart. And then I've got a few options to customize it as well. So a pivot chart allows you to reorganize specific selections of data to obtain a desired report. So I'll show you how to do that now. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight my whole chart here. So all my information, like this. Start over here actually. There, got my chart highlighted. Then I'm going to go over to Data and then go to Pivot Table. So as you can see here right now, it's blank. But as I said, a pivot table allows you to select specific rows to show what sort of report you want. So it gives you the option here to add rows based on your different columns, and as well as create columns and values and filters. So I'll show you. So some of the suggested options is find the average of the average score for each team, find the sum of an English test for each team, the average of an essay for each team. So you can try some of these by default. Here's an example of one that I created, and this basically shows me the grand total of the averages of all of my teams, and as well as which team has the highest cumulative average. So you probably wouldn't want this actual data in real life, but this is just an example of how you could use this table. And also this is definitely an example of a skill that quite possibly might be on the Google Certified Educator Level 2 exam. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. If you have any suggestions for other videos that you would like me to create tutorials on, please let me know in the comments below.